Hello, everyone. Hope everyone are doing good. Okay, so what is that? In upcoming class, can you tell about concept of IP, how to write a concept of IP, how to write? Eh? I'm so sorry, Mishra. Can you please reframe your question? I didn't got your question correctly, properly. Concept of IP, how to write? Oh, so if I'm saying correct, how to write IP address? You are talking about security group my IP? Are you talking about security group my IP? Mishra. For custom IP, we no need to write. Okay, this question. See here, guys. So Mishra is asking, sir, how to write IP address? If you select my IP in security group, automatically you get the IP address, no? That is your public IP, internet IP. So he's asking for custom IP. Custom IP, if you select custom, there is no custom IP. If you select custom source, there you need to give the range of IP addresses, or you need to give the range of the network. Is it that we need to go and write it by ourselves? No. Depend upon the company, depend upon the customer, depend upon the requirement. Your network administrator will give the range. You need to take that range and add it there. So you don't need to write with your hand. Okay, this is for you, Mr. Okay, so, okay, by the way, did you complete all your practicals? Yes, sir? Everyone? But how it will come if I want to write 164? You just go, okay. So he's asking how it will come if I want to write 168, 124. So for those IP addresses, ranges and all, you need to wait for VPC section. But you no need to write by yourself. I'm telling you again. Let's say, for example, you are my customer. So you will be working on some network. Definitely, your laptop will be on some network, right? Some X network. So I'm allowing you access. I'm allowing you to access my EC2 instance. So that meaning I need to give an IP address in my security group. Yes. So do I need to write it? What should I do? I need to ask the customer, Babu, what is your IP address? What is your IP address? Customer will give the IP address. If it is one IP address, he'll give one IP address. If it is group of IP addresses, okay, that IP address, do I need to worry that is starting with 192, 10 series, 172, do I need to worry? No, customer will give you the range. You add that range to your security group. And also, if it is for the group of people, they will give the whole range, network range they will give. If you have an apartment, your apartment name is Sadhguru. Your flat number is 202. If I want to give access to only to your flat, I'll write 202 in my security group. But if I want to give access to the whole apartment, I'll add Sadhguru. But who will give that Sadhguru to me? The apartment person only, no? So that IP address ranges, we need to get it from customer. Okay. So I hope you have cleared, you have completed all your practicals. And let me share my screen. MFA 341316. Okay, ma. So let's go to EC2. Let's go to EC2. Did you all guys completed practicals? Everyone? So in between, you might face some difficulties. So please keep that in mind. If you complete it just like that, it is fine. But if you face difficulties, it is good for you because that will help you to do the troubleshooting skills will improve, right? So why it is not working, right? You will go and start doing exploring stuff. No, in that journey, you will learn so many things. So remember, when I give any exploring task, you have to go and search and do it. Like what did I give the exploring task today? In your task, what was the exploring task that I have given? Launch templates. Did you create a launch template? From launch template, did you launch an EC2 instance? Okay, na, khatam baat. It is 2 clicks only, no? Yes or no? 2 clicks. Create template, and then from that template, number of machines. Bas. What is the 10th task? I don't remember. What is the 10th task? I don't remember the 10th task. Shutdown behavior. Huh? Did you try shutdown behavior? Did it got stopped? So when you're launching the EC2 instance, who is that? China. Okay. So when you're launching the EC2 instance, there is a configuration. What is that behavior? What behavior is that? Stop behavior or something. Something will be there. Shutdown behavior, right? Yeah, sorry. Shutdown behavior. Shutdown behavior should be stop or terminated. You have that option. So you need to generally by default, it will be stop. But I told you to select terminate and then launch an EC2 instance and log into the EC2 instance. And then you shut down the machine. What will happen? It will get terminated. That is the task. Chinna. Okay. Okay, ma. So let's go ahead and then just continue. Should we go ahead and launch an EC2 instance first of all? Yes. Make sure you are in Mumbai. So call it as Linux server. You can give any name, huh? So browse, free tier, Red Hat. T2 micro is fine. And then here I need to give 6 p.m. batch, edit. So I'll put it in 1A, enable, select existing security group, default, and then just leave it there. And then click on launch. See, we took a whole 2 days, I think, to learn all these things, correct? Now you are launching the EC2 instance in second, right? Okay. So let's see what are the options we have. Now we have launched an EC2 instance. So in our last class, what we did was we have launched an EC2 instance and we have launched Windows also. We have launched Linux also. And then we have connected. We worked with the security groups. We have logged into the EC2 instance and we played with Elastic IP, public IPs. And then we have seen launch template also. So now what we're going to do is, and those who are using Apple's, I mean, Mac machines, those are in Mac machines, do they have putty? They don't have putty. So what they need to do is, someone was asking Kiran or someone. So what you need to do is, guys, you open your terminal in your Mac machine. And then if you click on, that's what I told you, no, Gopi. Sir, if I taking subnet C, getting error, what did I told? Should I use 1C? Go with only 1A and 1B. Okay, so if you click on connect here on top, do you see this here? We have SSH client. Do you see this example here? So you need to take this command and then do it from your terminal. This is for Mac people, not for Windows people. Huh? Okay, so let's connect. Okay. So if you click on connect, you know how to connect the machine now? Yes. So please. Exactly, Stalin, that is common. Stalin is saying that wherever you have the PEM file, you need to go to that PEM file and then do the SSH command, Mac people, not you, huh? Because otherwise it will say that key not found. Okay, if you click on connect, you can connect directly from here with EC2 minus user, or you can use something called session manager, but we don't talk. So SSH and this one. So you do, all these options are not good for now. You have to properly log in with the putty only. Or you can use any other client tool is fine. But what is the tool that we are using? Putty. And select this and instance it. Do you stop your instance? Did you stop your instance? You start, you reboot it. See, reboot, I don't think so you have rebooted the machine. Tell me honestly. No, right? You have not rebooted. I know. So if you reboot meaning what? Rebooting the machine, like how you're rebooting your laptop, restart only. But there is one catch here. If you stop the EC2 instance, what is the status that you get? Stopping, stopped, stopping and stop. If you terminate the EC2 instance, shutting down, terminate. But if you reboot it, no status will change. If you click on reboot, there is no change in the status. There is no change in the status. Reboot meaning jumper, no jumper. So it will be on the same machine. If it is jumping from other machine, then it will be stop and start, it will change. But if it is on the same machine, if it is rebooted, you don't see any the status change there. Okay, ma? And also, I am now rebooting it. I'm now rebooting. Will I able to log into this EC2 instance? When I'm rebooting it, can you log into the EC2 instance? Okay, let me ask this question. You are rebooting your laptop. Can you log into your laptop while it is rebooting? Then how you can do it here? Reboot. I'm not saying after reboot, Nana. I'm saying while reboot. No, right? Now it is in which state it is? It is running state only, no? So can I log into the EC2 instance now? Answer is no. Because it is rebooting in the backend. So you need to wait for a couple of minutes, wait for 2 to 3 minutes. After that, you try it out. But here the thing is, you should know when it got rebooted. You should know when it got finished rebooting. For that, there is an option that I'll show you. So you can see that it is rebooted or not. Okay, so this is instance state. Let's go to action. You know how to connect? View details meaning the detail section, you will get it. Manage instance state is nothing but this one only. Same, this one, manage instance state. Both are same. Stop or reboot, terminate. So, and then coming to the instance settings. Did we created any auto scaling group? No. So you have not created any auto scaling group. But if you have any auto scaling group, can you attach this EC2 instance to the auto scaling group? Change termination protection. You know this. What is this change termination protection? Accidental termination. If you have enabled termination protection, can you terminate the EC2 instance? No. You need to come here, disable it, and then terminate it. Same, change stop protection, change shutdown behavior, change auto recovery behavior. Auto recovery should be automatic. Do you go and disable this, off it? No. What is auto recovery meaning? If the status check fails, status check meaning what? 2/2 checks are passed. If those are failed, this will automatically recover it. If the system status check fails, instance auto recovery recovers your instance. So by default, it is on. Do you off it? Don't do that. Okay, but you have option. Instance type is grayed out. Change instance type. What is change instance type? T2 micro to T2 something. What is scalability? Increasing the capacity of the server. So remember in our starting days, we learned about scalable 3 T's. In the 3 T's, I told you, okay, how do you achieve elasticity in AWS? Using auto scaling. And how do you achieve scalability in AWS? By changing the instance type. Remember this one. So on that time, I told you that, hold on, I don't talk about it. When I talk about that instance type there, I need to talk about T2 micro, all these things. But I told you to hold on. But do you understand now? T2 micro, you can change the instance type. If you want to do the scalability, if you want to scale up or down, you need to change the instance type. And also we learned, is it possible to change the instance type while it is running? No, what do you need to do? Stop it. So now the instance is stop state or running state? Running. That's why it is grayed out. So what you need to do for that? You need to stop. Should I go and launch one more EC2 instance so that we can play around? Okay. So there is one more EC2 instance here. Let's say there is an option here. Yeah. In image, I'll talk about it. Do you see what is this? Yesterday you learned this, right? Create template from instance. Did you create a template from it? Yes. But do you see this here? Launch more like this. What is launch more like this? Right? So in create template, meaning it is creating the template and it is saving somewhere. In my templates, in launch template, it is getting saved. But here you want to launch immediately. Now launch more like this, meaning click on it, immediately you can launch the machine with the same configuration. See? Same configuration will get loaded, and I call it as Linux Server 2 and then launch. And then launch. What, Nana? Why it is subscribing to marketplace? Which instance I have selected? Okay. So if I want to see what is the AMI ID that I have selected, so come down, Red Hat only. Huh? Okay. So do you see this here? I have 2 EC2 instances now. So now, okay, it is running. So I went here. Do you see this? Change instance type is grayed out. Should I go and stop the EC2 instance? Yes, I'm going and stopping it. See, I went and stopped it. How many states are there? 6 states. Stopping. Stopped. Now, if you go to actions and settings, and do you see this? Now it is enabled. Change instance type. You click on it, and then you can change from T2 micro to any of the instance type. So T2 micro, T2. Can I increase to T2 small? How? See, select it and then apply. So if you do that, now it has changed to instance type T2 small. This is called scalability, scale up. Anytime can I do go scale down also? Can I come back to T2 micro also? Yes, I can do it. But when you're doing like this, will there be any data loss? Will there be any data loss? Answer is no, because all your data is saved where? In EBS volume. So let's keep it stop. So let's see next option. Change Nitro enclave. Did we learn about Nitro enclaves? Nitro enclaves. I told you to write down also. Anyone tell me what is Nitro enclaves? T environment. Trusted executing environment, right? So trusted execution. If you want to transfer sensitive information, so you can go with the Nitro enclaves. So Nitro enclaves also, does the T2 micro support it? No. If at all, if any instance type support also, you need to stop it and then enable it. Will you change the credit specification? What is credit specification? CPU credits, burstable performance instances. It is chargeable or not? Yes. So don't change it. Change and your DNS name of the EC2 instance. Will you change it? Don't change it. So all these instance placements, reservations, don't it. And user data. We haven't discussed about the user data yet, but there is one question here. What is user data? What is the user data? Bootstrap scripting. What is that? Bootstrap scripting. So bootstrap scripting meaning that user data will be executed every time or one time? Only the very first time only, right? So, okay. Now you have written a script. You have written a script and launched the machine, and the script will be executed. Now you stop the machine, you starting the machine. Again, the same script will execute. No, it will run only at the first time. And now when it is running, is there any use of modifying the script? When it is running, is there any use of modifying the script? No, because the script will be executed in the runtime. No, when it is running, it will not execute. What you need to do if you want to change it? Stop the EC2 instance and modify the user data. So now edit user data. If I select it, can I modify it? What did it says? To edit your instance user data, you first need to stop your instance. Certification question right now. To edit your instances user data, you first need to stop your instance. Or just write, if you want to edit instance user data, stop your EC2 instance and edit. Let's say there is a question. I told you the script will be executed. It will execute, but will there be any effect? No, you have installed some Apache already, and you have modified the script, and there is a change behind it, and the change might be executed. That's why there is an option. But generally, the user data will be executed only one time. But maybe when we can see, or we can when you're doing some demo or some practice on this, maybe we can test it. You change some line and see whether it is executing or not. Generally, it will not. No, it won't run. It will run, user data will run only for the very first time you launch the EC2 instance. If you reboot, if you stop, the user data will not run. Okay. So if I ask a question like this, that's a question, Srikan. If it's not executing, why we need to change the user data? That AWS has to change the wordings there. So tags, all these are all metadata, don't modify it and all. Okay. Tags, you can, if you want to add tags, you can add it directly here. Coming to the networking, can you attach? I told you, can you add secondary IP address also? Yes. Can you add another device also? Network interface? Yes, you can add. So if you want to add, you can add it. You can detach the network interface. You can connect to RDS database. So guys, did we learn about RDS database yet? No, we haven't learned. We haven't went deep. So when we learn RDS, there I'll show how to connect and all. But here, if you click on connect to RDS, do you have any RDS instances? No, there is nothing. Do you see this here? There's nothing here. And then you can ignore this, change source destination. This one will be used. Do you see this? If you click on change, the source destination check ensure that instance is the source or destination of all the traffic it sends and receives. Each EC2 instance performs source and destination checks by default. But the thing is here, which is the okay, now you tell me, see, which is the device in the network will take all the requests and it will route it accordingly. In the network generally, router, no? Yes or no? You have your router in your home also. That router is connected to your Wi-Fi and all. So if you have multiple Wi-Fis, you will be having a hub. That hub has multiple ports. So all the traffic will come there and it will get distributed, correct? So here, the source and destination checks, you can disable this option when if it is a router. But do you install any router on the EC2 instance? So just in case if you have that kind of requirement anywhere in your life, so when you're setting up any routing related things on the EC2 instance, you need to go and disable the option. But now, no need to touch. So disassociate elastic IP. Did we work on it? Yes. Manage multiple. So if you want to add multiple IP addresses, secondary IP addresses, can you add it? Multiple IPs to the EC2 instance? You can add it, but don't do it. But you should know, is it possible to add multiple IP addresses to the EC2 instance? Answer is yes. Did we learn about ENA also? Enhanced network. Oh, did I told about what is it? There is a fabric network, right? EFA. Yes or no? Okay, so when they go and launching the EC2 instance, when you're launching the EC2 instance, if you come down, where is that? Okay. When I'm launching the EC2 instance, I'll show you that. Okay. How can you forget that? Huh? So coming to the security, can you change how many security groups are there now? Only one, right? Default security group, correct? So if you have multiple security group, can you remove the security group and add to the EC2 instance? Can you one EC2 instance can be have multiple security groups? One security can be attached multiple EC2 instance. If you want to do some changes for it, anytime you can come here, change security group. As we have only one security group for the EC2 instance, we have default security group attached. If you want to add one more, you can just select. Do you see here? Add security group is there. Now it is grayed out. Why? Do we have any other security groups? No, that's why it is grayed out. But if you want to add, you can add it. No, next. Did we work on get Windows password? Yes or no? Yes. Modify IAM role. We haven't worked on IAM role. Did we attach any IAM role to the EC2 instance? No. I told you to leave it default, correct? But when time comes, I told you to, we can use the role. But here, time has not come yet for that role concept, okay? So, but here it is asking, there is one certification question. What is the role temporary access without credentials? You have EC2 instance and you have Linux EC2 instance. From Linux EC2 instance, you want to access AWS services. So what you need to install? AWS CLI you need to install, remember? And how do you authenticate CLI? Using? How do you authenticate CLI? Using? How do you authenticate CLI? How do you authenticate console? Using username and password. How do you programmatically, how do you authenticate? Using access keys and secret keys, Babu. Access keys and secret keys. So if we, so AWS CLI is programmatically only, no. You need to put the keys. Is it recommended to configure the keys inside your machine? No. For that reason, what we need to add? Roles. Right? So we'll go later on it. But here the question here is, Is it possible to add the role to the EC2 instance while EC2 is running? Answer is yes. Answer is yes. So can you attach, detach, modify, add, delete role to the EC2 instance when it is running? Answer is yes. Please write down certification question. So you can attach, detach IAM role to the EC2 instance while running. You can attach, detach. You can attach, detach IAM role to the EC2 instance while it's running. Okay. You can attach, detach IAM role to the EC2 instance while it is running. Do you see this? Can I attach any other role? I created a blah, blah role, something. Can I attach it? See? I attach. My EC2 is running, but still I have attached. Can I go and detach it also? Role? Yes. Go to security and modify IAM role, and blah, blah role is there. So can I say, can I remove it? No IAM role. Update. So call it as detach. Can I do that? Yes. Okay, now? Guys, I no need to go to each and every option, but I'm just giving you more information. Okay. So security is done. Images we have seen, except creating image. I'll come to that. Monitor. So here, get the system logs. What is that? You have launched an EC2 instance. How it got launched? Launching the EC2 instance also generate the logs, no, in the backend. So if you click on get the system logs, this is the logs that EC2 instance is giving. This is the log. While launching the EC2 instance, it will generate these logs. But do you get any information from this? No, that is not, which is launched by the AWS. But here, I just wanted to show. And remember, for virtualization, what is the software that we need to install? Which is the company which is providing for virtualization? VMware. Remember, what is that? VMware. But do you think AWS is using VMware as a virtualization in the backend? Answer is no. You know what it is using? Zen. What is that? Zen. X-E-N. Zen. AWS is using Zen virtualization in the backend. Write down. AWS is using Zen virtualization. I want to show you somewhere here. AWS is using Zen virtualization. What is this, Macha? So it is using which virtualization method? Zen. So that means it is the backend. No, all the logs are related to the backend. But do you need to really worry about it? No. If your EC2 instance didn't launch properly, if your EC2 instance didn't launch properly, then you come and see here what went wrong. But if your EC2 doesn't launch properly, what you do? Stop and start it. It will launch automatically. Okay. Good. Now come back. So select this. See here, get the instance screenshot. What is that? Instance screenshot. What is instance screenshot? Just now I told you, reboot. If you reboot the EC2 instance, the instance state will change. It will not change. It will not change. But how do you know whether it got rebooted or not? So you come here and you click on instance screenshot. Screenshot is nothing but how the present EC2 instance look like. You have your laptop. Your laptop screenshot, if you open your laptop, it says press Control Alt Delete. Press Control Alt Delete. That means your laptop is ready to log in? Yes or no? You're getting it. You have your laptop. In your laptop, if you switch on your laptop, it will show press Control Alt Delete. That option is there? Yes or no? In a laptop. Okay. So if it is like this, no, Control Alt Delete option will be there, no, to log in.
So if it is showing Control Alt Delete, that meaning you will able to log into the EC2 to the laptop. Yes. If it is giving some command lines to your laptop, what does it mean? Hard disk is damal, correct? Sometimes it will give brule screen error. If something went wrong, it will give all these errors, right? So that means you cannot log into your laptop. So here, if you are rebooting the EC2 instance, if you are rebooting the EC2 instance, if you click on get the instance screenshot, do you see this? Now, what is the instance screenshot? It is ready to log in? Yes or no? It is ready to log in. That means, do I have any problem with my EC2 instance? No. If you're rebooting, if you come and say the instance screenshot, if you click on instance screenshot, if it is rebooting, it says rebooting, don't stop or don't switch off your EC2. Something will be. If you're rebooting, it will give the errors, no? Preparing, loading, and all those options you see can hear. So by coming here and clicking it, you will see that EC2 instance is ready or not. So this is just for okay. Is it clear on that instance screenshot? Yes or no? Huh? Okay. That is just for your information. And now here, when it is running only, it will show, correct? If it in stop state, will it show instance screenshot? No. Manage detail monitoring. Will you enable detail monitoring? Will you enable detail monitoring? No. How many types of monitorings are there? 2 types. What are those? Basic and detail. Which one is free? Basic is free. Which one is charged? So will you go and enable the detail monitoring? Don't do that. If at all in real time, if you want to do it, do it. Alarms, when I teach CloudWatch, we'll go and create alarms there. Let's not. EC2 serial console also don't log in, because so we can log in with it, but this will not support actually. This account is not authorized to use the EC2 serial console. So anything else? Replace root volume. If you click on it, I'll talk about the volumes separately. When we go to the volume section, I'll show you how to replace the root volumes. Detaching it, attaching it, right? So we'll do that manually. Okay. Is it clear? Fleet Manager is completely another service. And do you see this? That is opening a new window now. That is for your weather simulations. But I have also not used. Very recently came, but in certification also they don't ask it. This is related to your system manager. So you can ignore this option. So AWS quick setup, automate simpler setup based on best practice. So this is related to your simulations. Let's not go there. That's completely different. So if I need to talk about this, I need to give a very big lecture, right? So just ignore that. Is it clear on all the actions except that Fleet Manager? The only thing what is left here is creating the image. Should we go and create an image? What is an image? Okay. Copy of the operating system. So can I also say the backup of the whole EC2 instance is an image? Yes. If I create how many volumes are there in my EC2 instance? For Linux server, how many volumes are there? Only one. Which volume is that? Root volume. So if I create an image out of it, snapshot will also get created automatically. How many? 1. Yes or no? Did we learn that? So should we go and create an image? What is the purpose of the image? First of all, see, I have my Linux EC2 instance. Okay, the first Linux EC2 instance. Now imagine I went and installed so many applications inside it. Now I want to take a backup of the entire EC2 instance. What you do for that? Create an image. From that image, can you launch EC2 instance? Yes.
And how to create an image? This is how you create it. And you will get so many certification questions here. So click on create image. Image name, call it as Linux image. Description, you give some description. And I told you, is it recommended? So can you take the image while EC2 is running? Yes, you can take it, but it is recommended. It is not recommended. So it says that no reboot. So if you want to reboot, enable it. If you want to don't reboot, remove it. Okay, see here now. Here it is important. See, how many volumes are there here in storage here? Only one volume is there. How many volumes are there here? Only one volume. Which volume is that? Root volume. EC2 instance is there? No. From EC2 instance, I'm creating an image. How many volumes are there on EC2 instance? One volume. While creating image, how many it is showing there? Only one. Do you see this EBS? Yes. But the thing is here, is it possible to change anything on the root volume here? No, except size. Except size. This is previously couple of months back or few months back, we can change so many things, settings in the root volume. But now they have grayed out. This might be a certification question. While creating an image, we cannot change the root volume settings or properties except size. Please write down. While creating an image, online people, you're also writing, no? Certification questions. While creating an image, we cannot change root volume properties. We cannot change root volume properties except size. Except size. And also you have option delete on termination. By default, it is enabled only. Will you disable it? No. If you terminate the EC2 instance, your volume should also get root volume should also get deleted. No, that is the best practice. Keep it like that only. Okay. Now, another thing here. You have only one root volume. While in your parent EC2 instance, how many volumes are there? Only one. While creating an image, can you add additional volume also? Answer is yes. And also here, first write down, while creating an image, we can also add additional volumes. While creating an image, we can also add additional volumes. Here is in additional volumes in bracket. Generally, volumes are classified into two types. What are those? EBS volume and instance store volume. Which are the volume? EBS volumes and instance store volume. Which are the volumes that we are creating now? EBS volumes. But is it possible to create instance store volumes? As per the what we have learned, did we learn? No, right? Instance stores volume will be created how? By changing the bigger instance types, correct? You have T2 micro. For T2 micro, AWS will give instance store volumes. No. So while you have taken bigger instance type, automatically you will get the instance store volumes, which is provided by AWS. But here, when you're creating it, you have option to select instance store volumes also. When you're adding a new volume, you have option to select instance store volume. EBS volume anyways is there. What is the maximum size you can have? 16 terabyte. If you go for instance store volume, is it possible for us to mention the size? Grayed out. It will give some MBs. It will give some MBs. But is it required to go and create instance store volumes here? No need. So please write down what did you wrote? While creating an image, you can add additional volumes also in brackets EBS comma ISV, instance store volumes. EBS comma ISV, instance store volumes. Okay, good. Okay. And another question here. For your parent EC2 instance, root volume, did we encrypted it? Did we encrypted the root volume? No. If your EC2 instance root volume is not encrypted and you are creating image out of it, your image is also encrypted, not encrypted. That's why your root volume, do you see this? Encrypted is grayed out. That means your parent volume is not encrypted. That's why it is grayed out. If your EC2 instance root volume is not encrypted, image is also not encrypted. Write down. If your EC2 instance root volume is not encrypted, what did I say? If your EC2 instance root volume is not encrypted, while creating the image, the root volume is also not encrypted. While creating the image, the root volume is also not encrypted. Not encrypted, and vice versa. If your root volume is encrypted, image is also encrypted. And vice versa. Okay, ma? While creating an image, can you add additional volume? Yes, while creating an image, can you add additional volume? And for that additional value, can we encrypt it? You can, right? While creating the image, additional volumes can be encrypted. Write down. While creating an image, additional volumes can be encrypted. While creating an image, your additional volumes can be encrypted. Okay, ma? Done na? Nice. Okay. So while creating the image, now at the moment, how many volumes are there? 1. How many snapshots will be created? Please write down also that. During the image creation process, EC2 creates a snapshot of each of the above volumes. During the image creation process, EC2 creates a snapshot of each of the above volumes. Each of the above values. Okay, ma? Very good. So do you all understood? I gave you so many questions. Generally, people will come here, give the name, and then create image. Did we learn many things here? Yes, those are all hidden things. Hidden things, right? Until you are experienced, you will not know all these things. Okay, so there is question again. Sumant is asking, why is encrypted option is grayed out for root volume? Did we learn that already? I also told you to write properly. Why it is grayed out? Because your parent EC2 instance root volume is not encrypted. That is why it is not encrypted. Nice. Okay. Tags are optional. Whether you want to, okay. When you're creating the image, 2 things will get created. One is image will get created, snapshot will also get created. So you want to keep image and snapshot same tag or different tag. It's up to you. Tags are optional. Okay. Should I go and create it, guys, now? Create image. Click on boom, create image. And where the image got created, and you see on the left side, AMI. So go here, your image is getting created. You see this? Do you see this? Image is getting created. Okay. The status is now pending. The status is pending. Okay, ma? So it will take little bit time to come up. Okay, now let's talk about this here. If you go for actions, copy AMI. Did we learn? Can you copy the image from one region to other region? Did we learn? Yes. And copy option also we use somewhere. If your source is not encrypted and if your destination want to be encrypted, which option that you need to use? Copy option. Now you tell me our image is encrypted? No. If you want to encrypt, how do you do it? Copy option. So see here, copy option will do two things. What does it do? It will copy from one region to other region, and also it will encrypt if required. Okay. So click on copy AMI. See, can you copy this AMI from one region to other region? Okay. Let's say, can I copy to Ireland? Can I copy to Ireland region? Yes. And do you see this here? Encryption is also there. If at all you want to do the encryption, do it. So now I'm not doing encryption. Okay. So now you tell me, should I copy from one region to other region now? So from which region to which region I'm copying it? Ireland. Select the region and then click on copy AMI. Thus, bus. So now where should I go and see it? Open a new window and then go to which region? Ireland region. Ireland region. And there I should able to see the image. Yes or no? Yes. Go to EC2. On the left side, you have AMIs. Do you see that image is getting created? Huh? Did we create any image in Ireland? No, right? So we copied. So do you understand how to copy from one region to another region? Snapshots also can be copied same like this. Yes. So do you know how to do it? Do I need to keep this image here? No. What I need to do? Delete it. So here delete meaning deregister. What is that? Delete meaning deregister. Image deregister is equal to delete image. Write down. Now you can easily say after 6 months, you will become Gajini. What is deregister? Then say write down deregister AMI is equal to deleting the AMI. And you also write copy option provide two things. Copy AMI. Copy AMI provides two things in brackets. Copying to another region, comma, encryption. Copy AMI gives you two things. Copy AMI gives you two things in brackets. Copying image to another region, comma, image can be encrypted or just encryption. Edo okati cheppisavara naina. You're telling two things, huh? You analyze, you know to wait for my sentence. You analyze and just write down patak pat. Huh? I'm not teaching 10th class social or civics. Okay. So should I go and deregister it? So if I click on deregister, what will happen? It will get deleted. Got deleted? Yes. You also have to do the same thing. Okay. Don't wait until it is available. If you wait until it is available, backend it will charge. Okay. And also just work on only Linux AMIs. Don't work on Windows. Because Windows, how much root volume? How much root volume? Default root volume? 30 GB. Here Linux. So the charges will happen. You know how the charges will happen? Data transfer. So your 8 GB is getting transferred here. Doesn't matter if it has data or not. It is 8 GB or not. 8 GB it is getting transferred from one region to other region. No, data transfer charges will apply. So if you're doing it for Windows, how much GB is getting transferred? 30 GB. Will you keep on waiting it until it is available? No. Once you do like this, go and delete it. Simple. You should know how to copy it. Okay. Good. So now edit AMI permissions. What is that? Edit AMI permissions. AMI permissions meaning, Can you share this image to other account? Did we learn this? You can copy the image from one region to another region. Can you share the image from one account to another account? Yes, using account ID, correct? So here you see edit AMI permissions is nothing but sharing it to other account. Do you see this here? And by default, and by the way, by default, your images are public or private? It is private, correct? Do you see this image? What I have visibility is private. If you want to make it public, can you make it public? Yes. How? Same. Edit AMI permissions. If you click on it, so can you make it public here? AMI availability, you can make it public and save. Once you click on public and save, your image will be available to everyone. No, if you want to make it private, but you want to share it to other AWS ID account. So you need to add AWS ID. Yes, add AWS ID and get your friend's ID, put it here and share. And ask your friend to see that same in his account, same AMI in his account. You got this? I have my own AMI. You and me, we both are friends. So now I'll take, Papa, give me your AWS ID. So I'll take your AWS ID. And what I do, I'll go and add, I'll put it here ID and click on share. Now I'll tell, go to Mumbai region and go and check image is there or not in your account. When she go and see it, image is there, then fine, delete it. Okay. And here you have organizations. If you have no friends, what should I do? Okay. Huh? Take my ID. Okay, so yeah, good. Akhil is making some friends, so you need to have that. You need to have that talent to make friends. All the best. So, do you all understood this option? Edit AMI permissions. Okay. Edit AMI permissions. So in edit AMI permissions, you can do two things. What are those? You can make the AMI public and you can share it to others also. Write down if required. Edit AMI permissions in brackets. You can make AMI public, comma, edit AMI permissions in brackets. You can make AMI public or you can make AMI public or you can share the image to other AWS account or you can share the AMI to other accounts. Okay. Do you remember I showed you how to spot it? When launching the EC2, I showed you how to spot it, right? So here request spot in from the image only, you launch an EC2 instance. From the image only, you spot it. So that is spot, you no need to do it. Tags are fine. Register, you see, change description. Here is a description, no? If you want to change the description, change it. And manage AMI deprecation. So let's say you're all working in my team. So I have created an image so that I told, hey, Babu, all you 50 members, right? If you want to launch an EC2 instance in my project, launch it from my AMI only. I'll be sharing the AMI to all. That AMI contains all the applications installed. Do you require separately to install the applications? No need. You can take my AMI and then launch it because it has everything. So now, like this, I'll be giving every 2 months or 1 month or few days, I'll be giving new AMIs to you. What will happen to the old AMIs? Is it good that you use the old AMIs? So can I go and stamp it that it is deprecated? Deprecated meaning not in use. Deprecated meaning not in use. It's expired. So can I go and click on manage AMI deprecation? So this AMI, I go and say that manage deprecate. So when I can go and set the date by this time, deprecate it. So that will become out of date. This AMI will become, or if the AMI is out of date, will you use it? So this option was not there before. And before a few months back, it's not there. Now they have enabled, because based on the actual real-time requirement, they have made this, because that's a problem. No, let's say we are all working in the team and I keep on sharing the images to you and you will not get confused which AMI should be used. You'll get confused. No, that's why I make it as out of date images. Okay, that is out of date. So let's say, for example, today at this time, I'll go and save it. You can deprecate the AMI to indicate it's out of date and should not be used. You can also specify a future deprecation date for AMI. So select it, and this by this time it should get deprecated. If I save it, this will by this time it will get deprecated. Do you see this deprecation time? I have set it. After this, it will be out of date. You should not use it. And do you see this here? Register instance store backed AMI. But do you use instance store AMIs? Do you remember I told you AMIs are backed by two things. AMIs are backed by either EBS volume or instance store volume. AMIs is, what is AMI? Copy of the operating system. Where is operating system? On the root volume. Root volume can be a EBS volume, and root volume can be also a instance store volume. So till now we are using which volumes? EBS volume. But you want to register an instance store backed AMI. Do you do that first of all? It's chargeable also, and then it is not direct. Now tell me, let me ask this question whether you remember or not. EBS volumes are created by EBS volumes are created from, EBS volumes are created from. You have to be very confident. What? Snapshot. EBS volumes are created from snapshot. Instance store volumes are created from? Instance store volumes are created from a template stored in S3. Remember? A template stored in S3. So here, if you want to register instance store AMI, you need to have that template which is stored in the S3. But do we have that? No. If at all you want to have that, this is the option you have it. But do you go and do that? Don't do it. Not required. Is this clear? All the options here. Manage optimization is greater. Now should I go and tell you? Should I go and encrypt the image? How do you encrypt the image? Tell me. Copy MI. Can I encrypt it in my same region? Yes. Select here specific Mumbai and call it as here encrypted, right? And then copy MI. See? MIs. Do you see this here? The second one is getting created. This is my encrypted image. Do you see how I copy it? And how do I encrypt it? Encryption and decryption is completely managed by AWS. And now do you see this here? A recycle bin. What is that? A recycle bin. What is recycle bin? If I go and Pusuk deleted this AMI, where does it go and sit? A recycle bin. Did we learn that? In recycle bin, can we go and create a retention rule? For how many days I need to keep the deleted images? And this will be applicable for your images and also for snapshots. This will also deeply, and so this recycle bin can be implemented for images and snapshot. So if I click on recycle bin, by default, if I go and Pusuk delete this image, deregister it, it will go and sit in recycle bin, right? So, but you need to mention we need to mention which images should be in recycle bin. Not all. If you have deleted the images, everything will not go and sit in recycle bin. You need to specifically mention which. Okay, now if I want to identify an image, how do I identify? Using tags, using tags. So you have 10 AMIs. Can you go and have one common tag? And this tag, if any of this AMI got deleted, it will go and sit in recycle bin. So now do you see this here? On the left side, we have sources. I deleted one AMI. Okay, now should I go and delete one AMI and see? Can I copy the AMI? Copy AMI here? Yes. Test AMI. Can I copy in Mumbai region? Yes. See, I copy it. Test image. So it is available. Okay, see here. I have the encrypted image, no? Should I go and delete this image? Delete meaning? Delete step. Okay, by the way, did I deprecate this? Deprecation. Okay, deprecation time, I have mentioned it here. The last one is deprecated. So I went and deprecate image, manage deprecation, enable this, and then click on save. So deprecation time now itself. Okay. Okay, see here. Oh, I just wanted to show. Someone is saying how to remove the deprecation time. Do you, Upurva, do you see this? You can enable it, you can disable it also. Yes or no, guys? I removed it, no? Deprecation time. Okay. So now I go and delete this. Huh? I go and delete this. I go and delete it. Deregister. I deleted the image. Should I go and see it here? Do you see my image here? Huh? Do you see my image here? No, na. So not all your images and snapshot will come here. Do you need to create retention rules? Should we go and create a retention rule? Okay. Create a retention rule. Let's say test resource type. Which one you want to? Which one you want to? Is it EBS snapshots or AMIs? I told you, no. This, what is this? Recycle bin will be applicable for. Write down that. Samba. So recycle bin can be implemented on snapshot and AMIs. And also write down, not every AMI and every snapshot will go to recycle bin. Not every snapshot and every AMI will not go to recycle bin. Not every snapshot and every AMI will not go to recycle bin. Okay. See here, which one I need to select here? Let's say we are talking about AMIs, no? Let's take AMI. Resource tag to match. This is what I was telling. Chitty, what is that? A resource tag to match. So can I go and tag my image? Let's say recycle bin is equal to yes. I'll create a tag. Let's say I go back. There's no back. Recycle bin, no back. I need to go back all the way, huh? That is bad UI. And so for, did we create an image? So we have images, no? Chitty, we have images. So for images, can I go and add a tag? Yes, I can go and add a tag. See, do you see tag? I can go and add a tag, no? Manage tag, add tag. Can I call it as recycle bin is equal to yes? You can give any tag. You can give any. So when I say recycle bin is equal to yes, and should I give it for this also? Recycle bin is equal to yes. I go and save it. Now you go to recycle bin. Now go and create a retention rule. Call it as test rule, something. Resource type should be AMI or snapshots. AMI, select that. Here, which one? So if I have for images, if I have 100 images, for 100 images, you need to manage the tag properly. If we have the images for all 100 images, if we have recycle bin is equal to yes, right? Yes. Those things will come and sit here in recycle bin, right? So how many days it should be there for you in recycle bin? Huh? How many days? 20 days, 30 days, based on your company requirement, right? I'll put 7 days, for example. Understand, create a retention rule. That's it. So any image or any snapshot, any image or any snapshot which contain the tag recycle bin is equal to yes, they'll come and see. If they delete, this will come and sit here. Once it come and sit here, and do you see this here? AMIs. So that AMI will come here. So let me go ahead and then. Do I have anything left in there? No, right? Should I go and deregister it? Yes, I'll go and delete it. Gone. Gone. So do you see this here? Recycle bin? Only one, no. The problem was, anyone identified the problem? I have given for the tags, I have given for 2, but I got only 1. You know what was the problem? Huh? No. Capital letter. Very good. Recycle bin is equal to, I have for one AMI, I have given small s, yes. And another one I have given capital S. So here, while creating a retention rule, I have selected which one? Capital S I have selected here. That's the reason why we got. So that's what tags are very important to manage if you need to manage it properly. Okay, Nana. So now can I go and recover it? Click and then recover. And I went here to here and you see the image. You understand? Recycle bin, how it works? Similar for snapshot also, no? Okay. So time is over. Actually, I could have covered snapshot also, but can you go and do how many snapshots are there here, guys? See here, very easy. See here. How many snapshots are there? 3. Why 3? How many images did we created? Total, how many images created? 3 images we have created. That's why we have got 3. Okay. So if you select the image also, same concept, recycle bin. And I want you guys go and add the tags and see. And I did know, same thing, you have to do it. And go to actions. Can you create volumes from the snapshot? What is snapshot? Backup of the volume. But did we learn how to create a volume? No. How to create a volume? We haven't. So keep this aside. First, I'll go and show you how to create. But is it easy to create a volume from this? Yes, simple. Go and click on create volume and then volume will be created. Simple. But did we create a volume? No, right? Tomorrow I'll show you how to create a volume. Okay. But volumes has availability zones. Yes. Do you see this? And these are all the volume types that we have learned. Yes. Size and which availability zone your volume should be there. And then click on create volume. Can you encrypt your volume also while creating it? Yes. So that one. And can you create oh, this is a very important thing. Now, this snapshot, guys, I'll take 5 more minutes, please. Huh? This snapshot, you got it from AMI. What does the AMI contains? OS. What does this snapshot also contain? If you have OS, can you create an image out of it? In this snapshot, it has OS. Can you create an image out of it? Please write down. You can create an image from the snapshot also. You can create an image from the snapshot also, which has OS. It should be root volume, but you can do it here also, which has OS. You can create an image from the snapshot also, which has OS. So if I click on create an image, see, create image from the snapshot, image will be created. Give the name, blah, 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 and then click on create image. Image will be created. And do you see this here? Can you copy the snapshot from one region to other region? Can you encrypt the snapshot? Same thing how we did for image. Can you modify? Can you share this snapshot to other account? Manage FSR. Remember? Fast snapshot restore. Remember FSR? This is chargeable. Don't do it. But if you click on it, you need to enable it first of all. Now it is. So whichever. So you need to select this and need to enable it in real time. Not now. Don't do this. Okay. This will be charged for you. What is this? If you want to have a, this is a snapshot. No, if you create a volume out of it, immediately that volume will be available for you. But generally what it will take time to create a volume. So immediately if you want to use it in full length, you can enable this, but don't do it. And I told you, there are two types of tires in snapshots. MRF tire? No. Two types of tire. One is standard and archive. Remember? Can you go and archive the snapshot? Can you go and archive the snapshot? See, snapshot. Somewhere you wrote it, right? In the snapshots, see, in snapshot section, you can do it. You can. Very good answers there. So in snapshots, you have two types of storage tier. One is standard and archive. Okay, see here. If you are using regular, all regular snapshot will be in which tier? Standard tier. But if you are not using this snapshot, and sometime you want to, somewhere once in a month, 6 months you want to use it. Will you keep your snapshot in standard tier, which will charge money? So this will be in, you can move it to archives. If you click on archive snapshot, it will do the archive. But you can click on archive, but how much time will it take to restore? How do you know this? If you don't know standard tier and archive tier, how do you know that you can retrieve it for 22 and 74 hours? And you said you put blank face, huh? Okay, so very good. Now you understood, no? But archive snapshot, don't do it. This will be charged. And do you know, it's just a matter of click. It's just a matter of click. If you click on okay, click on archive. Do you see this here? I select the first snapshot and click on archive. Boom. Right? Is currently in use. The snapshot is currently in use. So this is standard. No, this will become archive. And if you select it, can you restore it? Restore snapshot from archive. This is grayed out. Why? Because it is in standard. Restoration period. Change restoration period. From archive to standard, how much time will it take? 22, 70 hours. But if you want to change that restoration period, you can change it. Delete snapshot, manage snapshot. Okay, na? No. Okay. And do you see this here? Snapshot owned by me, private snapshot, public snapshot. Owned by meaning your snapshots. Private snapshot meaning if someone is sharing the snapshots to you, private snapshot. Public meaning all public snapshots. How many are there? 10,000 plus are there. But do you go and create a volume from these public snapshots? Buji will be there. Don't do that. Okay. You all understood AMIs and snapshots today? Will you able to do the practicals on it? So So guys, take this. Will you able to do this, guys? Okay. Please take all this. So someone please put it in WhatsApp group. They'll take it. And also, guys, finally, you need to clean it up, no? How to clean it up? Terminate the EC2 instances. Terminate the EC2 instances. And guys, and then what you need to do? You need to delete the deregister it. And then you need to delete the snapshots owned by me. Select all and then delete snapshots. Okay, now? And then come back to the dashboard, refresh it. Everything should be 0 except key pairs and security group. And I see 2 instances. Go inside it. And I see those are terminated. So this will be off. This will disappear after some time. Okay, Nana? Okay, sorry, I took 10 minutes extra. Can you give me the final CC for today, please? Restorations, please don't do it. Okay, it will take time. You all understood today? Great. So that is all, guys, for today. Please complete your practicals. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Good night.